Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Click that like, hit subscribe. Pucks and profits on a Sunday. Man, I hope it works out better than Saturdays. Some days you win, some days you lose. Yesterday was a losing day. Thank God for the Edmonton Oilers in overtime. Put us at 1-4 on the day. Put a real big dent in what we were trying to do. Yesterday was on such a good path for college basketball, and then Alabama fell apart for us. Thank goodness the Oilers put us at 1-4 in hockey. Still up units here for the month of January. Again, if you can just be up units each and every month, turn a profit over the year. And we got a big slate for the NFL today. Go to breaktheboardsports.com. Promo code NFL50 gets you half off everything. Try it for the week. You can get $14 all the plays today in football, in hockey, and through next Sunday, each and every sport. So let's hop in. We got a 6-game slate here today. Starting off with the best team in hockey, the Colorado Avalanche at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, the Avalanche are laying $1.74, plus 150 on the comeback for the Maple Leafs. 6.5 is our total. 71% of the ticket count, 94% of the handle going to the over. 29% ticket count, 6% of the handle going to the under in this one. Now, as far as the sides shake out, Avalanche, overwhelming support here. 82% of bets, 70% of the handle are laying it with the Avalanche. 18% ticket count, 30% of the handle here laying with the home dog, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Colorado, though they were been hot, this team has finally cooled off. In their last 5 games, they're just 1-4. However, they've owned the Maple Leafs 6-2 their last 8 on the road. And Colorado overall 10-5 their last 15 on the road. Now, the Maple Leafs, they've been a disaster all year. Nylander out has really hurt them. They're 1-5 over their last 6, 7-3 their last 10 at home, though. The over between these two teams is cash 4 the last 5. And the Colorado Avalanche have played to the over 4 of their last 5. You can actually find this as low as $1.70 over at FanDuel. I'll be making a play today on the Colorado Avalanche to get back into the winner's circle. Next game on the board, we got the New Jersey Devils at the Seattle Kraken. Now, the Devils laying $1.30, plus 110 on the comeback for the Kraken. 5.5 is your total. 73% of the tickets is on the over, but it's only equating to 30% of the money. So a lot of public action there. 27% ticket count, 70% of the money going to the under in this game. Now, as far as the side bets and both ticket count and money split about 50-50 on this one. Now, the Devils, they've started to get hot. 5-1 over their last 6, 4-1 their last 5 on the road. Seattle, on the other hand, just 1-5 their last 6. And against Eastern Conference opponents, the Kraken have really struggled. They're just 5-13 their last 18 versus the Eastern Conference. Now, both of these teams very much an underplay. Seattle has played to the under 6 of their last 8 games at home. The New Jersey Devils have played to the under 4 of their last 5 overall. Head-to-head, you guessed it, 6 straight unders between these two teams. Now, New Jersey has beaten Seattle 6 in a row here. For me, when you got streaks like that going, I don't know if I'll get to the window on this game, but it would be Devils or nothing. Devils 27-22-2, 15-13 on the road. The Kraken 22-19-9 on the year, 11-9-5 at home. These two teams just played about 10 days ago in New Jersey. That was a game the Devils won 3-2. And again, we talked about it, 5 of the last 6, the Kraken have dropped. I tell you what, you with the trends, you really got to lean Devils, but I think I'm going to stay away. Just a sneaky suspicion Kraken could end this streak. So probably just going to be a stay away from me all the way around. Next game on the board, Vegas Golden Knights laying $1.35 at the Ottawa Senators. Knights minus 135, Senators plus 115 on the comeback. 6.5 is our total. 64% of the ticket count, 80% of the handle going to the over. 36% of the ticket count, 20% of the handle going to the under. Now, those sides, 79% of tickets is equal and 72% of the handle on the Vegas Knights minus the 135 on the road. 21% ticket count, 28% of the handle is taking it with the Ottawa Senators. Now, when you look back at yesterday, Ottawa on a back-to-back, they lost at home to Carolina 4-1. Yesterday, Golden Knights had the day off yesterday. So now a little bit of a disadvantage, so to speak, here for the back-to-back for Ottawa. Now they are 23, 21, 7, 11, 10, and 4 at home, but the Vegas Knights have been really, really good, 25, 13, and 12, and they've been one of the better teams on the road in the National Hockey League, 13, 6, and 6. Now these teams have only played once this year. It was back Thanksgiving weekend. Ottawa went to Vegas and won 4-3 in a shootout in that matchup. Now Vegas, they're 8-2 over their last 10, 4-1 their last 5 on the road. Ottawa just 5-10 their last 15 at home, 1-4 straight up their last 5. What's even more important is Vegas has beaten Ottawa 11 of the last 13. The Vegas Golden Knights minus $1.35 will be in pocket along with the Colorado Avalanche minus 170 today. Click that like, hit subscribe. 3 more games on the board. Pittsburgh Penguins at the Vancouver Canucks. Now the Penguins laying $1.45 plus 125 on the comeback with the home team Canucks. 6.5 is our total. 51% of the ticket count, equaling 63% of the handle, is going to the over. 49% ticket count, 37% of the handle to the under. Now, as far as that $1.45, 84% of the tickets and 94% of the money is on the Pittsburgh Penguins. Not a lot of love for the Canucks, and there's good reason not to. Only 16% tickets and 6% of the handle. Vancouver just 1-12 over their last 13. And in their last 10 games at home, the Canucks are just 1-9 straight up. Pittsburgh has beaten Vancouver 8 of the last 12 matchups. They're 4-1 over their last 5. And the Penguins have been dynamite on the road. In their last 7 road games, they are 6-1. Penguins have played over the total for their last 5. And 5 of the last 6 between these two teams has went over the total. However, when they play in Vancouver, Pittsburgh and Vancouver, when they play in Vancouver, the under has cashed 4 of the last 6 meetings. I'm going to stay away from the total. Obviously, there's some stuff pointing to the over. I would actually lean under in this one, under the 6.5. I think there's more reality of a 4-2, 3-1 type game here. That would be my lean. As far as the side, I mean, I don't want to keep, I've already taken 2 road teams laying wood, Colorado and Vegas. I don't want to make it a third, but no way you can take Vancouver. It's either Pittsburgh or nothing here. And if you lose your bet, you just tip your cap. But not an official play for me, but I do lean to that under. Florida Panthers at the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, Panthers are on a back-to-back. They got the win yesterday against the Wild. I gave that out as a lean. Wish I'd given it out as a play instead of the Winnipeg Jets. But, hey, we all make mistakes. Florida Panthers laying $1.40 plus 120 on the comeback with the Blackhawks. Now, definitely some sharp public discrepancy here. Public on the Panthers, 63% of bets, 36% of the handle, as to where the Blackhawks, sharps, 37% of bets, 64% of the handle. Now, your total setting at 5.5, 79% ticket count, 78% of the handle going to the over, 21% ticket count, 22% of the handle to the under 5.5. Lower total for this game here today. Now, Florida, 5-2 over their last 7, 5-1 their last 6 on the road. Blackhawks, they've been totally opposite. 1-5 their last 6 at home, 2-4 straight up their last 6 overall. But check this out. Florida has beaten the Blackhawks 8 of the last 11. So you would just automatically think, well, Panthers are better. They beat them 8 of the last 11. But again, Florida is on the back-to-back after a tough game in Minnesota, even though they worked them last night. But when these two teams meet in Chicago, the Blackhawks are 12-5 the last 17 matchups at home here against the Florida Panthers. Listen, a small little half-unit play on the Chicago Blackhawks plus 120. Got a gut feel they get across the finish line. Click that like, hit subscribe. Last game of the night, Anaheim Ducks at the Calgary Flames. Again, go to breaktheboardsports.com. This is the last day of the promo. Promo code NFL50, all caps. Ducks at Flames. Flames laying $1.15, minus 105 on the Ducks. 67% of the ticket count, 66% of the handle is on Anaheim on the road. 33% ticket count, 34% of the handle here has the home team Calgary Flames. 6.5 is our total. Now, the money and the ticket count, both 50-50 within like 3% there, so nothing crazy. Ducks come into this 27, 21, and 3. They're 12, 13, and 2 on the road, as to where the Flames 21, 25, and 5. They're no bargain, but at home, the Flames 13, 9, and 3. Now, they haven't played yet this year, But believe it or not, the Calgary Flames have beaten the Ducks 7 of the last 10 matchups, but the Ducks come into this red hot. The Anaheim Ducks have won 6 in a row, as to where the Calgary Flames, they've dropped 3 in a row. Anaheim against Calgary, the last 5, if you take an even shorter sample size. The Flames have beaten the Ducks 4 of the last 5, and where the Ducks struggle is really on the road. They're 6-12 over their last 18 games on the road. Flames 1-5 their last 6 at home, 3-8 their last 11 overall. But I'm going to go back to this. Calgary 4-1 the last 5 meetings, and Calgary is 7-3 their last 10 games when playing at home against the Ducks. Calgary Flames minus $1.15. That's going to be my play today. Avalanche Knights Flames, small lean to the under in the Vancouver-Pittsburgh game, and small lean to the Blackhawks. RJ Cash, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.